Good afternoon, my dear teachers, respected Chairman Annan NSJ Jaibal avargal, my most favorite teacher and principal DG sir, all the dignitaries on the stage, all the dignitaries off the stage, and most importantly, my student friends. Good evening to all of you. I am truly happy this moment to be in the same college where I graduated in 1991, which is 24 years ago. I am truly happy this moment to be with so many young people, with so many students, the future politicians, the future engineers, the future scientists, the future businessmen, the future of this country and the future of this world. I'm truly happy, my friends, to be here at this moment with you all young people. How many of you in this auditorium want to win in life? Please raise your hands. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How many of you are willing to pay the price to win in life? Please raise your hands. Fantastic. I'm so happy to see so many hands going up. I'm truly convinced that I am with the right people, with the right audience this evening. The theme of my speech is going to be success. The specific topic I'm going to talk about is ingredients of success. What makes success? For example, if you take a typical breakfast like pongal, which we all are so used to, what are the ingredients in the pongal? Like you have rice, dal, salt, pepper. So many ingredients are there in a pongal. So how many ingredients do you think, my friends, success is going to have? How many ingredients? A lot more. Many ingredients are there in success. Just because I know the list of ingredients in success, just because I can just list down the ingredients of pongal, it doesn't mean that I can make a good pongal. Does it mean that I know what all makes up? Yeah, my parents are here. Welcome. My father and mother. Yeah. Thank you. So just because I know the list of ingredients that makes a pongal doesn't mean that I can make a good pongal, because I have never made ever in my life a pongal. When it comes to ingredients of success, as I said, there are so many ingredients of success, and I am going to talk about the three most important ingredients of success. The first one is hard work. Second one is responsibility, and the third one is goal setting. These are the three important ingredients of success I am going to talk to you about this evening, my friends. A month ago, I got a call from our respected principal, DG sir. He called me a month ago. After all, I said, sir, we started this from scratch. Then he asked me, what kind of business do you do? I told him we are an engineering company, we are a manufacturing company, we make pumps, valves, we export to US, UK, and also to now Indian Defence and Indian Railways. So then he asked me, how many people do you employ? I said, sir, maybe around 200 people. So next question was, what is your sales turnover? I said, sir, maybe we do around 50 crores turnover, sir. Then he asked me, what is your net worth? Wait a minute, I just looked at my cell phone. Is this someone calling me from income tax office, asking my turnover, my income, everything? Then, of course, I did answer his question. And then he said, Angu, I am going to invite you to the college day function. I said, thank you. It will be wonderful. It's been a long time. It will be good to come back to the college. And I remember all the culturals, the functions, the dances, all the fun we used to have. Then he said, no, we don't have those culturals. If the culturals la illa, adala nirdiyache. So then I asked him, why do you invite me? Then he said, I want to invite you as a chief guest of the function. I was a little surprised for a while. Then I said, chief guest, okay, you should probably invite some celebrities like or Nayantara or Ansika. So, sir, why would you want to invite me? Not to let down you girls like or Dhanush or Tala or Talabadi. So you should probably invite some celebrities. It will be entertaining, more fun, and I would be also happy to come over. Then he said, no, I want you to come. You're a product of our college. I want you to come. Just come and share your story. He said, all I want from you, just come and share your experiences. So my friends, I'm here this evening to share my experiences, to share our experience, the journey, what we have come. I'm going to just talk a little bit about our own experiences within the framework of 3 ingredients of success. That is going to be the theme of this talk. As I said, the first theme is hard work. We all know that there is no substitute to hard work. This is what Thomas Alva Edison said. Of course, this is an overused statement, often repeated statement. I tried to find something equivalent or even better, but I couldn't. So there is no substitute for hard work. There is no doubt about it. But then what brings that hard work from you? Why someone works hard, why the other person is not able to work hard? What brings the hard work hard? At this point, I would like to share one of our experiences at the beginning of our career. After my graduation in 1991, was in a couple of companies employed for 2.5 years. Then we started our own business in 1994, went to Coimbatore and started in 1994. I was 24-year-old, went to Coimbatore with maybe around some 3,000 rupees. That's how we started. We started as basically as a trading company, because I believed trading is one business we can start without any big investment. You just buy and sell and you make some money in between, some commission in between. So that's how we started. And one of the businesses we clicked was we sold an equipment from the US to a company in Coimbatore which was used to test rubbers. So that was the first business we did. And in doing so, I think at that time that equipment was around $30,000. And we made a sales commission of around 20%, which was around $6,000, which was around 2 lakh rupee at the time, which was a big money, my friends, at that time, 2 lakh rupees. So with this 2 lakh came also the opportunity of visiting the US, because we had to go to the US. We have sold this equipment, which is imported from the US, and we are going to supply it to a customer in Coimbatore. So I had to go to US to get trained on this equipment, to know about this equipment. So when it comes to India, I'll be able to go and install it with the customer place. So I applied and took a business visa, B1 visa for 3 months. But my training was just for 2 days. I knew that. But I had a visa for 3 months. So I was just thinking, okay, well, my work probably would be completed in 2 days. That's all I had work in the US. But I thought, okay, I'm going to use all these 3 months in the US. So what I did was, I just went around, talked to my friends' contacts, collected a lot of samples, like leather jackets, t-shirts, leather belts, garments, yarns, whatever I thought I could probably go to the US and sell in the US, So just collected a bag full of samples and went to the US. So I landed in the dreamland in 1995 with a bag full of samples and a heart full of desire. That's all I had, my friends, and then I landed in the US. I first went to St. Paul, Minneapolis, where Usha